What's going on with you, bro?
Man, I'm chilling, taking it easy, man. Just got done kicking a little butt up here at noon, boy, you know.
Is that right?
Definitely.
So, I know you came a little late because you was going to get ran at if you ain't come earlier.
I mean, I pretty much come at the time I've been coming for probably the last decade.
I mean, you've been ducking me a little bit, but we ain't going to get into that. You know
I mean, no, we can, though, because the reason we doing this up here is I had to call you out on the text to get you up here, so hey. Yeah, I'm glad we get this action before this interview.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You had your day today. I'll give it to you.
Absolutely. Good day. 7 wins. Mark that down. Seven, maybe 8. Undefeated. Okay. 7-0.
Oh, okay.
Treated the guys like my sons.
Hey, you the legend up here, so we had
that
to
is
let
right.
you get
I'm on the wall. You right.
So, for the people, you want to give a short description about who you are and where you come from?
Man, I'm from the city of Milwaukee, man. I'm born and raised here. Came up MPS. Ended up going to Nicolay for high school. Went to UWM. Started at Bradley in Peoria, Illinois, in the Missouri Valley. Came back to UWM. Spent 4 years here. Had a great career here. Made a bunch of tournament runs. Ended up being in the Hall of Fame. Ended up getting honored in the Hall of Fame. So tons of accolades here. Went to play overseas for 6 years, and now I'm in the residential real estate. Obviously, can break that down some if you want, but you know that's the gist of it, the pretty quick of it.
Yeah. All right. So you said you went to Nicolay, right?
Yeah.
So how was your high school career?
My high school career, man, I believe a few times in the North Shore. We went undefeated a bunch of times, maybe once or twice, but I didn't have much talent at my high school. We lost to Vincent every year of my career before we could go upstate. So I basically played, all my guys played AAU, and I basically played against 5 guys like myself every time I stepped on the court against Vincent. So high school career was great, though. Obviously in conference we were great, but they ended my career freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. And my senior year, we was up 3. I'll never forget it, one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Up 3, 1 minute 30 seconds to go. I get stripped at half court. It was a foul. I get stripped, grab the guy, foul out. We don't get the ball over half court for the rest of the game. And all my guys I went to middle school with, that I grew up with, I played AAU with, went to Vincent. Yeah.
So that hurt.
You know that you just got to find something in the failures. You know, it taught me something for my career. You know, you got to make something happen. You got to cherish the moment.
Yeah, that was in them days, man. I remember Vincent was the team every single year.
Yeah, they had a dynasty for a long time.
The games was packed every single time.
Lots of dunks, lots of high-level basketball. Most of the years we played, I believe my senior year, they had 7 high major players. You know, so they were stacked. They had real players. You know, had a lot of good players come from the city. Went through Vincent.
Definitely.
Yep.
So what teams recruited you out of high school?
Man, out of high school, man, I pretty much had, I went to Bradley, and Bradley was like the 7th or 8th best conference in college basketball. I signed for a full ride before my senior year. Now looking back, I probably would have waited a little bit longer. I knew really nothing about college basketball, so I ended up just taking a ride. They said they wanted to give me a full ride, give me my own crib. I was kind of having some problems at the house. I ended up getting kicked out my senior year. So to have a comfortable situation and be able to have my own crib and have a full ride, they told me I was going to start. It was in a good conference. I just took it. And not saying it was a bad deal, but I could have gone higher if I would have waited. But like I said, I like the security of it.
Right.
Yep.
I understand that. So when did you decide to transfer to UWM?
Man, my coach got fired, man. I played with a kid named Danny Granger that was in the league, man. We had a great freshman class. We were actually terrible my freshman year. I think we won 11 games. We didn't have any bigs when I was there, but the coach was crazy. Coach ended up getting fired. He was going through some personal problems off the court. But I mean, I really just, every situation in my life, I really just try to take some positives out of it. You know, the coach was crazy, but he taught me a lot about discipline. He wasn't a great coach, X's and O's, but you just take a little bit from everybody. So I transferred. I finished the year out and I transferred at the end of the season, but I had made my mind up pretty much in the middle of the season. My coach was like militant, man. We had no phones. We had to stay in hotels on the road before games at home, like all type of little funny little rules I really wasn't into. It was kind of like Army-ish, you know. You in college, you got to have some fun. I wasn't really into that. We had bed checks. Couldn't have no chicks in your room. I'm like, nah, I'm out of here. That's about when I decided I was gone.
Right.
Yeah. So, but good experience. Like I said, I got no regrets about any of the moves I was able to make.
Yep. Feel you. So, being a part of the best UW team ever.
Yeah.
How did it feel?
You know what, man? When I came back, the coach was Bruce Pearl, and I tell a lot of people this story, man. We were playing at the Kalachi Center, which is where we are now. The gym holds about 5,000 people as a capacity. we at the gym, we usually getting out. My red shirt year, I didn't play, so when you transfer, you got to sit out a year. So we were getting about maybe 3,000 fans, and the coach's idea was to move down to the Mecca where the Bucks won the championship in '71. So we went down there. It was me and one of my other partners that I played with, and the coach told us, man, we're gonna sell this building out. And I just remember looking around, the capacity for the building is 10,800. And I just remember looking around, I'm like, dude, think I'm one of his girlfriends. Like, he don't have to lie to me. Like, even if we do get good, I don't think we're gonna sell this building out. It's downtown. We play an arena right now that hold 5,000 people, and we only getting, 60% of that in. So, I remember the tournament game. I still kind of get a funny feeling when I see it. I remember the tournament game. I was in the locker room and they announced it. UWM sells out the U.S. Cellular Arena. They announced it, 10,800 people. I go out there and I just never forget that feeling, man. It was crazy to see how the city really jumped on our back because it was the first time UWM had ever done something like that. I believe before I got here, it was my red shirt year actually was the first time UWM had ever gone to the tournament. But I mean, the feeling to have the city on our back and had a fanfare like we did and getting all the love we got, it was amazing, man. It's one of the best one of the best experiences of my life.
Something like celebrities in the city, huh?
Oh yeah, I got a lot of love, man, and still to this day, for me to be, I'm a hometown hero, and I ended up getting a lot of business connections and stuff that matters now. I'm a 35-year-old man now, so a lot of stuff that matters now came from my college career and came from my networking, man. So it ended up being awesome, man, for real.
Right. Yeah. I know y'all had a huge impact because I talked to a lot of adults. And they still remember, even adults that weren't into basketball like that. I'd be like, yeah, I'm hooping at the gym with Joah Tucker, and they're like, oh yeah, I remember him. So
yeah, I mean,
definitely huge.
Obviously I'm talking to you so I can keep it real, man. I still people want to talk to me about the Sweet 16. The Sweet 16 happened in 2005. It's 2018. That was 13 years ago. So still places I go, they like, you Joah Tucker, you went to UWM, man, you put them on the map. But honestly, I got into a lot of the business side of it. We was good with the AD. We just knew everything that was going on, and they told us a lot. Like this venue came from what we did. A lot of that, we gave the school a ton of exposure. They said we took enrollment up X amount percentage. Obviously, people saw what we did on school. Even when I came out of school, I didn't want to go to UWM. UWM was just a little local college. Right. They played in the gym. I played in the high school. That's why I didn't come here. The gym was too small, 5,000 people. I had dreams of playing in front of 20,000 people. Right. So we put UWM on the map, and I just recall, like I said, I got so many stories, but I remember people still tell me to this day, man, I was on spring break and to see my little college on TV winning games. We didn't just go to the tournament and get smacked. We went and smacked. We went and put the smack down,
So on the top teams too.
On the best teams in the league. I know we played Boston College. They were number one that year, my junior year. Right. Number one in the country. They was 20, 22, 23 and 0 to the beginning of the season.
Right.
We treated them boys like they were supposed to be treated. They didn't respect us, and they respect us now. Or they respected us then. Yeah. So great stories, man. I got millions and millions of stories, man.
Yeah. So you still stay active and play often?
You know what, man? Like I'm 35, so I don't play as much as I used to. I play a lot of times in the winter. I play a lot of golf in the summer. That's a low stress on your body sport.
Right.
So I play a lot of basketball in the winter, man. But obviously it's getting a little tougher. I do more working than I do playing these days. But today I was 7-0. I still felt great today. Shot was falling, and my shot is falling. I'm tough.
I mean, you did come when we had already won like 4 games. We was a little tired.
Y'all, just before the interview, you told me y'all won 3. Now it's 4. You got to get the number right.
So you weren't supposed to bring that up.
Oh, my fault. Okay.
All right.
Just making sure. I'm just trying to stay facts. We on the record. This is on wax, so.
I'll take
Yeah, I don't want to tell no lies. We on wax. I keep it real on wax.
All right, I'll take that. So what was it like for you playing professionally?
Man, professionally, man, it was awesome, man. To get paid for what I did for free in college was fantastic, man. Right now, man, I just got married, and for me to,
Congratulations, by the way.
I appreciate that, man. For me to be able to feed my family, putting a ball in the basket, to be a professional athlete is the best. It's the best profession in the world. We just did it out here for free. It's people that get paid hundreds and millions of dollars to put the ball in the basket, and it's something that I love my whole life. And for somebody to tell me they want to pay me thousands of dollars to play, that's another exhilarating feeling. I never, before I went overseas, I never had dreams of playing overseas. I really never even had dreams of playing in the NBA until probably like maybe my sophomore, junior year. I just played basketball because I loved it. It was a lot of fun. I was the right size, and I ended up getting good at it. but I really just played for the love. I never had a motivation of money until I got in my latter years of college. So like I said, playing professional, being overseas, man, is an awesome experience. I done got hundreds of stamps, not hundreds of stamps, but a ton of stamps on my passport. And I don't know if I would have had any of those stamps on my passport. I've been all over the world. I've been to Paris, I've been to London, I've been to Amsterdam, I've been to Germany, I've been in a lot of places. So I know that's a blessing straight from basketball.
So what were your favorite teams to play for overseas, or your favorite memories outside of basketball overseas?
You know, one year I lived 45 minutes away from Paris. So after the game on Saturday, we jump on a train and go party in Paris. I mean, that's just something rich. You know, I'll be to tell my kids.
Before Kanye said it.
Before Kanye made the song. So it's just, you know, it's really dope to be able to tell my kids your daddy lived in France. You know, that for our culture, man, that's crazy. And it's like,
right.
I speak French. Most of my French is, you know, is going downhill since I don't speak it anymore. But while I was over there, I got pretty good at speaking French. So for me I took French in high school. And it's a funny story that go with that, because I actually ended up telling my teacher, you know, I just need a C, man. You on my back every day. This is hard. I'm never going to need it, because I felt like I knew everything. And I ended up living over there. And if I would have studied a little bit harder, it would have made my transition a lot easier. But like I said, again, overseas it's not for everybody, but it was good to me. You know, it still affects my life today. Yeah.
Hey, this is 414. Give me again. 414 TV.
414 Love TV.
414 Love TV.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
This is Joah Tucker. This is 414 Love. And make sure you check us out.
All right, appreciate it. You know I'm keeping that blooper in there, right?
Yeah, you can keep the bloopers on there. Like I said, this raw and real. This how I prefer.
Vontae on the track.
Shawty, where you go? Shawty, where you at? I've been looking for you day and night, and that's a fact. I done started a group chat with the whole damn city. If you make it home, your phone is gone, baby. Don't worry, someone to hate me. I've been looking and looking. I just pray no one took it, cause if my baby was taken, my inner Liam awakens, and I'ma kill everybody who was with it. I purchased 20 Tommy guns and 20 round drums with it. I don't play about mine. Is that really a crime? I just wanna be there for someone, protect and provide. Damn, I guess I should've been a cop, but if you keep your hands up, I promise she ain't getting shot, but that's another story. Now I don't wanna hurt nobody, I just wanna find my baby. I told her if she ever went missing, I would turn the world around and go crazy.